Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 30th of July. Now if you are new here, please subscribe, hit those like buttons too guys, and please feel free to comment down below. We've built a little community here of like-minded people. We know YouTube plays around with my videos, but I do try and get back to you as quickly as I can. I'm here with my cat Lily. Oh, she can be a bit of a menace, guys, so we'll try and ignore her because she'll try and get all the attention. Beautiful sunny day here. We're getting some almost spring weather, almost. It's still going to be a lot of snow around for a while yet, but the sun's shining, so I'm not going to complain about that, guys. I hope you guys are finally getting some summer over there. I know you've had a lot of rain in different parts. Before I get started, Sue, I hope you had a great birthday. It might even be today. I get confused when we're all on different sides of the world. You sent me some of your names. I hope you did have a good birthday too. You've got some nice birthday wishes on my comments as well, so go check those out, Sue. You sent me some of your cat names. We've been sharing our pet names, guys, because it's just nice to hear what other people's pets are called. I went through mine the other day because it's a huge part of our life, isn't it? So Sue, you had Catty Cat, Toffee, is it Truvy? He was found. He was Truvy in French means found. Sorry, or Trouvé, it might be Trouvé in French means found. And you had dogs as well, and you had Sooty, Muffin, Samantha, and of course Casper, who you lost recently, which is really hard. So thanks for sharing those with us. We love hearing little pet names. And Pam, you and I have been talking a lot about, and I know all the rest of you can relate to this, all our ailments and the things that we're currently going through. A lot of us are hoping it's around the ascension and it's part of the moving to those next levels. Let's fingers crossed that it is. I know you guys have been following the journey of my knee, which is now sort of put my body out, that my back's hurting, my neck's been really bad. I'm booked in to the chiropractor, and I know a lot of you guys are going through these things too. Pam, you had a fall, your toe, you're suffering really badly. Most of us are suffering something. There's something really strange going on in our bodies. I also forgot to share with you guys that on Friday I actually had another fall. God, what is happening with us? Oh, I was bringing some pot plants in. Of course I was bringing pot plants in. And there's only like 5 steps and I fell up the stairs and dropped all my pots and they didn't even break. It was so weird. My daughter came running out and she goes, "How did you not break the pots?" And I went, "I don't know." So she had to sweep everything up and I was all crying and feeling sorry for myself. You know how you go when you have a fall and you get a bit of a shock, and I hurt my hip really bad. I fell on my hip. So Pam, I'm with you. It feels like we are out of sync. Something is wrong with our steps. There's something, I feel like I'm all, what's it called? The equilibrium and the balance isn't right. So Pam, I know you wanted me to focus a little bit on that today, so we might also do that with the cards at the end of the reading, guys, because I think a lot of us would agree there is some weird crap going on in our bodies. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we'll focus on that at the end, guys. All right, close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Yeah, I'm getting the message. Be here in the here and now. That's where we need to be. We need to be right here, feet planted on the ground, earthing ourselves, controlling what's happening around us, but feeling very stable. That's something important message that I'm getting today. Be in the here and now. So I've got a lot of videos, guys. If you are new here and you don't know quite how to learn to live in the now and be still and find that little piece of calm, I'll leave a video over here, guys. But all you have to do is just focus on the things around you. You focus on, for example, the trees, the tables, the cats. Oh, that's Joe. That's my other cat, Joe. That's Joe. She's a feral. She's so cute. So you focus on where you are at the time. Doesn't matter where. You could be in an apartment building. You could be anywhere. You could be sitting at the beach like you, Martin. I've probably got a couple more weeks at the warm, sunny beach. But you could be anywhere. And all you do is get your focus on the things around you. And that helps you to bring your thoughts back to this moment. So you're not drifting away, worrying about the past. panicking and having anxiety attacks about the future. You have to really bring yourself into this moment. So that's a big message from the guides today. We've got to really start to practice. And I'm guessing they're showing me like a visual of Eckhart Tolle. A lot of us talk about Eckhart Tolle here, the master of teaching you how to live in the now. What it does, it clears your mind. And we talk about spiritual decluttering here all the time, getting those last bits of emotional baggage, we could call it, but it spiritually declutters your mind. We have to work on spiritually decluttering. We talk about it all the time. I know I keep reiterating it, but obviously it's an important message. We have to start to practice more of this. Well, you can call it meditation, but you don't have to call it meditation. I know some people get overwhelmed when you use the word meditation, but meditation can be just sitting still for like 5 minutes, listening to the birds, watching what flies past in front of your eyes, like a beautiful butterfly flittering along, some little birds pecking at the grass. Could be anything. But this is what you've got to do. You've got to pull yourself into these moments. So that's the biggest message that we're being given at the moment, is to pull yourself into these moments. I'm actually going to pull a Foxfire card. The guides are guiding me to pull a Foxfire card, guys. So we're going to do it. These are my Foxfires, if anybody's new here. Foxfires. These are beautiful cards. I really love them. So we've got to really start working on ourselves, guys. It's really important. So let's see about this, pulling ourselves. We need help and we need guidance with this. We keep talking about that. Oh yeah, Foxfire. See, it's about our own energy. We got this card the other day. It's like even when things are like burning down around us, we're still staying in our own energy. And the fact that that's a fox in a kimono means that they're still blending in with society, but they're still not sort of in eye shot. We're still protecting ourselves and staying safe. That's very important as well at this time, guys. This 2 jumped out, so I'm going to look at these 2, guys. Growth. Oh yeah, we haven't had this one before, guys. Growth. See, very grounded, very earth-like energy, growing in your strength and power. The power is in your hands. And see, the key is nature, getting back to source. I'm getting that as well. Look at the earth energy. It's like the antenna. I always talk about the antenna that we have when you're a sensitive soul or an empath. You just seem to have these invisible antenna that can pick up signals and we can detect things. So I think that's very strong. So we've got to, and look at the torso here. I was talking yesterday about how all my center, is it meridian? I keep calling it meridian. Our center chakra points, and that it's like everything's kind of jammed up, isn't it? So this is about growth again. See, it's almost like the tree growing, isn't it, in her center point. So we've got to keep growing. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? And follow the signs. Oh, we get this all the time, don't we? Look at us. Follow the signs. And look at the pointy ears again, like the antenna, like cat's ears. Cat's ears are very perceptive. They're most of the time, I think on most cats, sticking up, hearing, sensing, knowing. That's what I'm getting. The fire energy that would, to me, represent the chaos and the heat and the awakening, everything around us. Follow the signs. And see, we follow our signs and synchronicities. We talk about that all the time on this channel, don't we, guys? So we've got to start growing, opening up, growing, expanding, learning. That's the way forward. Let's see what else we get. Hang on, guys. They're showing me like a battery. I know we own a battery shop, but they're actually showing me a battery, and it's like the battery is run down and it needs recharging. This is us. We need recharging. We need re-energizing. It's like we need to be taken for a long drive, just like a battery. Sometimes when your battery's low, if you charge it up, you take your car for a big long journey, it charges back up again. Well, that's us. It's almost like we've run out of charge. We're depleted. We need to be re-energized. It's like we've got to oh, they're saying plug back into the matrix. And I guess if you think about it, it's almost like we've stepped away from a lot of things. We have, and we've had to do that to save ourselves and protect ourselves as well. So I do feel like now it's time for us to recharge, to re-energize, to reignite that spark inside of us, to help us to keep going and to keep moving forward, because we're stuck in this stagnant energy, which is really showing in our physical bodies. So I'm just getting that we're like the battery that needs to be recharged up with the re-energized, what do you call it, with the cables connected, and zoom, get it all recharged again, because we're like a flat battery at the moment. That's the image I'm getting for us, which is probably right. We are feeling a little flat, aren't we? And I guess it's those questions of like, well, what's next? We'd keep talking about our book, Journey to Terabella. If you're new here, we've called we're creating in our minds these books called Escape from Clown World, which is all the BS, garbage, nonsense and lies we've been getting fed for the past 4 years, and we've journeyed to Terabella, which is where we've released all our old pains, hurts, angst from the past, all sorts of things, and we've moved forward. But now we've got to really move forward. We've got to keep going, guys. We can't just like collapse in a big pile of exhaustion. We've got to keep going. So I feel like a lot of this in our bodies is exhaustion. And I talk a lot too about us having a little bit of fear, and I know a lot of you disagree with that, and that's okay, but I don't mean it in the sense of fear like we're scared, like, you know, a lot of people were of the CV virus. That's not what I mean. My fear is about the fear that I'm talking about is about the unknown, where we're going, where we're headed. What if these people don't wake up? Are we all going to have the credit scoring system? Are we all going to have our money taken from us? Are we going to have mass control? Is it going to be dictatorship? Are we all heading towards communism? These are real fears, guys, but they're fears of the unknown. That's more what the fear means. And in us, it's the question mark of what's next? What's next? How do we navigate this? And I guess if you think about it too, the last 4 years, we have had to navigate this, and it has not been easy. It has not been easy. We all talk about losing family and friends. People have talked about losing or division over, we were talking about the Trump and Biden thing. If you go for Trump, I don't want to be your friend anymore. We've had to endure. There's people on here that have lost their jobs with mandates. There's people who were forced to get the jab so they could travel. There's been so much, it's just a big can of worms, isn't it? So everyone on this channel, or if you're waking up, has had the journey. And so it's sort of like, well, how do you re-energize and get your energy up to keep going? Like, is there just more of this? We know, and probably I don't help the cause probably because I keep saying how there's way more of this reset than we're even aware of. And I think that's true. I don't think the leaders even know the half of it, because they're trying to extract what's sort of coming as well. So this is where it's challenging, because we really don't know what else they're going to lock in and what else they're going to force down our throats and force feed people in their global agenda. So this is what I'm getting for us, guys. We've got to really get back to the now, because whenever you're spiritually decluttering or get back to, it allows you to move forward. All right. Sorry guys, this is a bit of a deep and meaningful reading today, but I think we all need it, don't we? All right, let's see what else we get. Oh, I'm getting Panda. Panda is our code name for the communist country, if anyone's wondering what that is. I'm getting Panda is hurtling hand grenades towards other countries now. They're really, what would you say? They're holding them, what's that word? Where they're, I suppose you could say threatening them. So they're throwing hand grenades at countries in order to shake them up and get them on board. We know that Xi Jinping is doing this. We know he's trying to take control of so many countries and get this global power. So now he's like throwing out hand grenades. It's like he's pulling the pin and he's throwing the grenade, but it hasn't blown up yet. It's just sitting there for that country to decide what they're going to do. Are they going to, like, blow up, or are they going to like throw it back to Xiping? So it's like he's, it's almost like Xiping's leaving them no option, some of these countries. He's throwing a big hand grenade and they've got to make quick decisions. And this isn't about literally war and blowing up. This is about other things like commodities, resources. We talk about this, wheeling and dealing with Panda, all this kind of stuff. So he's getting really sort of serious now. Yesterday I did say he was sitting back and assessing things, which I think he still is. But he's also putting out the feelers to who he can scare. It's scare tactics. That's what Panda's doing. He's using the scare tactics and then he sits back and waits for that reaction of what they're going to do. And are they going to come on board? Oh, it's so frustrating. We keep getting Panda all the time. I know it's not very interesting, guys, but I think Panda's at the bottom of a lot of this that's going on, because they wouldn't come up that much otherwise, would they? All right, let's see what else we get. God, the guides keep saying we've got to create the life we want. What do we want, guys? This is the question we keep getting. And I believe this is where we get stuck. What do we create? It's like, I know I do, so I know you guys must as well. Maybe we'll pull some cards around this, because I am finding this very challenging. I try to put my mind on things to you guys and nothing kind of comes up. I just get a blank. Like, what do I really want? You know, you get all your basic things come up, like, oh yeah, peace and good harmony and all that crap. But, you know, we know that's unrealistic in the current world we're living in. So it's kind of like, well, how do you create things around all of this BS that's going on? I think you get a little overwhelmed at the complexity of it and think, how can little me or little you make any changes? And I think a lot of us who did freedom fight and did a lot of that stuff, it felt very frustrating at the time. Look at the Ottawa protests example, although that did wake the rest of the world up. It was so good, wasn't it? Diamond energy. Meditate with this card to feel the loving support of diamond energy. And doesn't diamonds come from coal? That's interesting, around renewables, isn't it? Wow, diamond energy. Oh, maybe we've got to buy more diamonds for ourselves, girls. Just kidding. But diamond energy. Meditate with this card to feel the loving support of diamond energy. Interesting. Diamonds do have a nice energy, don't they? Especially when you're wearing them. But diamond energy, all right, whatever that means. And when I think of a diamond too, again, guys, it gives me that image of the crystal glasses. You know, the crystal, I always talk about the crystal glasses here, how we see things with great clarity. You think of a diamond as it compared to a cubic zirconia. They're a lot clearer, aren't they? I think cubic zirconias are a little bit more, aren't they? A little bit more like murky and blurry. I don't know. I don't know. All my cards are all jumpy today. They're going crazy. Let's pull another one and a couple more and see what we get around this. Of course, just what I said, fear. Fear is a heavy, ungrounded vibration. Ask Spirit for help, surrender and release. You are safe. So this is where we've got to really trust and believe that Spirit is guiding us and helping us. And that's what I keep saying. Fear's a negative emotion that gets trapped in our body. Oh, guys, I know you all hate that word, fear. I hate it myself. But I think subliminally and subconsciously, rather, that a lot of us have fear trapped in our body. Fear of the unknown. It's that, what's next? Where are we going? When are these people going to wake up? Oh, chaos. I see the chaos. I empower myself by saying no. I ground myself. I am aware. So this is what's happening around us. We know this shift's happening. We know it's going on. We keep getting these cards. Chaos. We know it's chaos energy. But we're not in it. Remember, we're not in the chaos. We removed it. Oh, sorry, guys. We removed ourselves from the chaos a long time ago. We're not going to return to the chaos because we choose not to. All right, let's keep going. It's showing me people that have taken off the bubble denial suits. This is the people who have not wanted to look at the truth, who have been in denial for 4 years, that their government, their media, etc., was lying to them. Well, now they're showing me them hyperventilating. It's like they're having to breathe into a paper bag. You know, when you get a bit like overwhelmed, they say breathe in a paper bag to help get, I don't know how it works, but it gets you breathing better and opens up your lungs and all that sort of thing. And I'm getting that hyperventilation. They're even showing me like Ventolin, literally, like they call it asthma. Some people have, if you have asthma, you can take that Ventolin puffer. They're showing me people needing those, meaning people are having absolute panic attacks. May not be literally, some probably will be because of the crap that's starting to come to them now, like interest rates, cost of everything, houses unaffordable, blah, 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 fuel prices through the roof. This is happening. People are hyperventilating. They're starting to completely panic now. Their bodies are starting to break down. See, we know, we've all been through our awakening. If you're on my channel, pretty high probability that you've been through your awakening process and you've moved to the other side where you're now feeling freer, more relaxed, maybe not pain-free, because we're so lately all going through a lot of ailments connected to moving forward. But these people are going through their awakening process where they are the caterpillar, well, hopefully emerging into the butterfly. So now they're starting to have their panic attacks because they know conspiracies are coming to fruition. I keep saying it. It's like the UFO thing. We all knew that was real. We knew that was the biggest cover-up of all time. And now there's all these whistleblowers, blah, 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 everything. Coming out, and oh yes, aliens do exist, and we do have spaceships, and I mean, God knows what's the truth anyway, if they're even telling the truth. But at the end of the day, everything's all covered up and hidden, and now people are starting to panic because what'll happen? Yep, UFOs will put fear in people again. So let's put all the fear in people. It's just another tool. I mean, we don't get scared of it. We kind of find it interesting here, don't we, on my channel? But more fear. So there's fear in every aspect of their life that suddenly people are realizing, oh, maybe the Matrix movie, you know, might be sort of trying to tell us something. Like they're waking up, they're having their moments. Oh, maybe going cashless isn't such a great idea if they can track it, trace us, and credit score us. And it's happening, guys. It is happening. They're figuring it out, and it's causing them to hyperventilate, as it would. A lot of them, they're panicking now because they know it's real. See, remember, like probably 4 years ago, we knew, I don't know how we knew, through our senses, our antenna, whatever it was, we knew this was all BS and garbage that they were feeding people. But you remember their reality, they chose a different reality and they said, no, that's not our reality. This is the real reality. But now it's all come around that their reality isn't what they thought it was. And now it's all just coming up before their very eyes of what the truth really is. That they've been lied to by their government, they've been lied to by their doctors, they've been lied to by the media. Oh, the list goes on and on and on. And then you imagine when they wake up, like we're used to it because we've been living like this for 4 years, who are they going to trust? Who are they going to trust? They trusted their government and then they all got CV, didn't they? So, you know, these over time, these things tend to wake people up. Anyway, all right, let's see if there's anything else to close with today. I keep getting Germany. Something has to be happening in Germany. Germany is rising. The light switch is really flicked on in Germany. People are a real wake up now. They are. People know in Germany. They're waking up that this is all a big journey to dictatorship, and they don't want it. That's happening in Germany. God knows what's happening in France, guys. I hope it's still going on over there. Nothing, of course, on the news here in Oz. So let us know, guys, if anyone sees anything. Oh, the guides are just saying, yeah, the caterpillars are emerging. The caterpillars are emerging, and it's like it's like a caterpillar taking off his bubble denial suit and emerging into the butterfly. And one day, as you say, Louise, we'll be able to speak butterfly to the butterflies once they wake up, because you can't speak butterfly to a caterpillar, as we always say. It's a whole different language. So that's why they were never able to hear us. It's like we were like people speaking a foreign language to them in the very beginning of all this. That's why they never heard us. It's so weird. This whole journey has been so weird, guys. How about we pull some angel answers around these, why our bodies are out of sync and how do we get them back in sync? I don't know. We'll ask anything, guys. And then we'll see if the guides can come up with anything at the end. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. I'm going to have to wash my car today and do a little bit of gardening. Success. It's coming, guys. Success. Look at that. How's the body language? Oh, just keep lighting yourself up. We're going to have success, guys. It is going to happen. We just have to keep positive, and we have to keep our strength up. We just have to know that these people are waking up, and we have to know it's leading us to a better future. It has to be. We can't stay stuck living like this forever. And I think this is what this card's saying. Things feel unlikely. And see, that's something that we carry. This could be another reason why we're a little out of sync. It feels unlikely that people are going to wake up and see that to the level that we do. But they are. I'm just getting that unlikely. See, maybe that's our issues, guys, I think. Because you feel like, oh, it's been going for 4 years. It's unlikely that they're ever going to, see things the way we are. Oh, there you go. Ask for help from others. So we need that support now going forward. And that could be from you guides too. Or from, we share a lot of stories with each other here on this channel as well. We try and help each other through really challenging times, don't we? At least we feel like we're not alone now, because it felt very lonely for a long time there. But now when we hear, I keep telling you about my husband's brother who's always blowing up at everything because he keeps discovering more stuff about the WEF and the WHO and all this crap, and it's so shocking and overwhelming to him. So we know they're waking up. People are coming into my hubby's work all the time. I tell you about them waking up to the garbage. They're seeing it because it's lies. The whole renewable thing is, we all know. Anyway, all right, let me see if there's something to close with today. The guides are saying to us that we have to see each day as richer and richer and richer. We always talk here about when we woke up, everything looked differently. The greens look greener, the blue sky looked bluer. Everything just suddenly felt different. We could see the littlest things that we probably never saw before. For example, a ladybug walking on a leaf, or just the simplest little things that we notice. Look at us here manifesting feathers. Such a simple thing, but it's a joyous thing, isn't it? When you find that feather, it gives you a real, energized like reaction. This is kind of what the guides are saying to me. We've got to keep energizing ourselves with the small stuff. Hang on a minute. And the guides are saying too, we've got to recall our moments moments from the past that have given us lots of joy and a sense of wonder. We got that wonder years yesterday. So we have to keep recalling those things from the past. Really think back to your journey of life and the times where you've felt joy, excitement, happiness. Try and relive those feelings again. Like even when you're meditating, you can go back to those memories, because you can trick your mind, and this is what they talk about. You can also trick your mind to create those sensations and feelings again that can uplift you. This is another way of energizing your body. For example, it might be the birth of your child. It might be just some joyous moment when you got an award at school and you felt so proud of yourself that you had achieved something. It could be simple things, but sometimes that can also ignite and bring you a little bit to life as well. Hang on. Oh, and they're also saying to me, some people may need to lay down to re-energize. So they're actually saying you can actually lay right down flat with your back on the grass, like your whole body on the grass. You can do it on a towel if you don't want to get grass all over you, but make sure your feet are touching the ground. And you can look up at the clouds and escape into the cloud. I haven't got any clouds today, so I'll have to do it another day. But they said you can look at the cloud shapes and just look at things drifting by in the sky, watch the birds fly past. That's another form. We often talk about staring up at the stars. That's another one that helps you as well. So they're saying that by laying your whole body down, that can also help to heal your whole body by grounding your whole body. I am getting that from the guides, that you can do that too. It helps to earth yourself and helps with your alignment, maybe because you're laying flat. God, I need to do that, but then I can hardly get up again. So they're saying to do that and look at the clouds, look at the cloud formations. Do those, it's that childlike energy again. We're getting it again. Hang on a minute. So hopefully some of these tools might help you guys. And they're showing me a chalkboard, like a teacher writing on the chalkboard. And they're going, rest minus fear equals happy. So rest minus fear equals happy. Oh, so it's simple as that, guys. There's the basic maths formula. Rest minus fear equals happy. So we've got to find ways to release the fear. We have to release the fear in our bodies, guys. And perhaps rest is a way of doing that. I know we get forced to rest sometimes because we can't move around. But the guides are saying rest is the healing process that leads us to happiness. Leads us to happiness. And I know if anyone has been through depression, dark night of the soul, feeling suicidal, any of these things, which a lot of us, even trauma, grief, etc., on this channel, the only way you get through it is sometimes to rest and just shut down your mind and have like nana naps, chill out, listen to music, things that can sort of zone you out. Rest is actually a very good form of healing. So I am getting that. I know we fight it, guys, because a lot of us are very active and we like to do things, but sometimes your body actually slows you down for reasons. And that's a very common one, isn't it? People will say that, oh, well, you're always rushing around. Maybe the universe is telling you to slow down. Which maybe it is. So I'm getting rest minus fear. So we've got to minus the fear equals happy, and we'll become happy again. Hang on a minute. And I'm getting, they're giving me like a movie title. I know this sounds really weird. And it's saying the movie is, it's not a crime to be free. It's not a crime to be free. It's not a crime to be free. And you know who it's starring? The freedom fighters, all of us. We're starring in this movie. It's not a crime to be free. And it's not a crime to be free. And that's the crazy part about that whole jab wheel bloody event I was telling you about on my Facebook page. I've got videos of that guy being arrested down in Melbourne for walking through a park. Like, it's not a crime to be free. And all of those, I'm sure it's happening in your countries, all those fines and things were thrown out. They were thrown out of court because they were unjustified. So no one had to pay the fines anyway. So it's not a crime to be free. That's the thing we've got to focus on now, guys. It's not a crime to be free. Wow, that's so simple, isn't it? It's so simple. I'm going to pull one soul expression card to finish off with today around this. It's not a crime to be free. It's not. Freedom's our birthright, really, isn't it? How did we get here, guys? It's completely crazy. Healing heart energy. It is safe to allow my heart to open. I give and receive love with my open heart. We're always getting heart energy vibes, guys, aren't we? Always. So we know that it's, and they've even got the heart picture, look. We know it's the heart energy that overrides the fear. Let me see if there's anything to close with. Hang on, guys. They keep giving me this song. You give me goosebumps, heart thumps. You make my body right. You rock my hair and sway my breath. What's that song? It's really old. You give me goosebumps, heart thumps. Do 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 do. Rack my brain and rack my hair. Oh, I'm getting that song. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else. It's like a little mini meditation, isn't it, guys? Birds are so nice. I'm getting that song. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, even the brightest day. Is it Don McLean? I'll just call out your name and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. You got a friend. Yeah, you got a friend. I mean, we got friends in each other, haven't we? When I'm getting that lovely song, you got a friend. And I actually think it's about the guides too. I think guides are really supporting us through these difficult times now. I don't think we're not on our own. We know that here on my channel. But, you know, just really listen to your guidance, your synchronicities, your signs. That's what we're being guided to. That's what the song means. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call, guys, and they'll be there. Yes, they will. We've got a friend. All right, let's see if there's one more thing to close with. They keep giving me that song we have for Biden, that Bye Bye Miss American Pie. God, we could only hope, couldn't we? Fingers. Someone says goodbye, and it's Biden. And there's still a lot coming out around that Hunter Biden thing, so you never know if you're living over there in America. Fingers crossed, he might be ousted, you never know. God, we hope so. That bloody corrupt, aren't they? Hang on. God, I'm getting this song. Oh no, that's the song I was just singing. Oh God, they gave me the start of it. Hang on a minute. They did that long, long time ago. Cool. Oh my goodness. No, I can't get to anything, guys. They're just giving me too much. You know how they swamp me at the end? It's crazy, isn't it? They just give me too much at the end. Hang on a minute. See if there's one more thing to finish. At least we can listen to the nice birds while you're waiting. Oh, they're giving me that song. Because we've got to keep flying, rising up. Of course we have watching the clouds. I'm getting that song. Fly like an eagle. Let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Let my spirit carry me. Oh, oh. Who sings that song? I don't know, but I'm going to leave you with that song today. Oh, fly like an eagle. So keep flying like an eagle, guys. We got this. And look for your synchronicity signs and call for help from your guides when you're needing it, guys. I'm going to leave you with a couple of things to manifest today. I'm going to close my eyes, guys, and we're going to see what you can come up with. Because I think the manifesting practice is really good because it teaches us to really keep allowing, which also helps our body to stay in that supple, relaxed state as well. because if you're too contracted, you don't allow things in. So I'm going to give you 3 things today. A bee, as a buzzy bee, a mushroom, like a cute garden mushroom that's white with a red on top. Very specific, not a eating mushroom. And let me think of one more thing. And a big blue truck. So a big blue truck, like a big transporter truck that's blue. So I think that's enough for you today. Anyway, see how you go, guys. I think we need to just mix it up a bit and keep creating, because it's that creativity that helps us to flow too, because it also distracts you and gets your mind on other things. So I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day today. I hope you had a great birthday, Sue. And take care, everybody. Keep smiling. Keep trying to push through these ailments and try and maybe rest. Rest minus fear equals happy. So let's try and see if we can minus the fear. And it is fear. I believe it's old remnants of things that are locked up in our bodies, guys. All right. Take care. Look after your toe, Pam. It's never ending, isn't it? And have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget the like button, subscribe, and please feel free to comment down below. I'll talk to you guys. Bye.